Hi everyone, this is a case study. I want to show you comparing the colors being displayed in Facebook or in a browser and colors being managed with an ICC profile under Photoshop, let's say. So I have a page here open for the Van Gogh Museum, and I have this image here that intrigues me by its range of colors. If I click on the image, I see a larger window, and there's a link over here that brings up a different page, a different web page on the Van Gogh Museum website. And this page has a download link that I'm going to scroll the window so you can see that at the bottom. You see that? Download. So I'm going to press the download button. I'm going to press a download small image just for the sake of interest. So let me save this on my desktop. My desktop should be here. This is my desktop. I'm not going to modify the file's name. And now it's ready for opening. So it's a JPEG image. Let's open it up. Aha! When we open the image, we are prompted with this dialog box by Photoshop. You have to set your color settings to be prompted this way, otherwise it just doesn't ignores the information that's inside the image. Now this image has an embedded profile that does not match the color settings in Photoshop, and the profile in question is called ECI RGB. This is an European RGB profile. It has a D50 white point. You can look it up on the internet on the ECI.org website. And my usual working space is sRGB. So Photoshop wants to know what I want to do with the image. And of course, the only logical thing to do is to use the embedded profile. I never convert color to the working space. I rarely discard the embedded profile because this is throwing precious information away. So I'm clicking OK on these options, and here's the image on my monitor, and at the bottom of here is the document status information, and you can see it shows the document profile, and the document profile is ECI RGB. So now what's the interesting question is how does this image compare color-wise to the image from my Facebook page? So let me close this image down and let me bring back my Facebook page over here, and this is the Facebook image, and let's see if I can overimpose the Van Gogh image that I just downloaded. Let me just close this one out because it's the same thing. So if I can move the Photoshop area away, I'll be able to compare the two images side by side. Now let me just reduce this image a little bit, reduce the size of the image so you can see side by side. And let me move the image a little bit out of my browser so you can see side by side. So obviously the two images don't match color wise. These are two different color images. Now the first thing, my first reaction was, if this is probably because this image is being displayed on my monitor, and if I open up my monitor color management, my monitor control panel, this is the name of my monitor profile, PA271. It was created by NEC multi-profiler software, and this is what Photoshop uses for monitor, for calculation. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So my hypothesis was that there's a discrepancy between those two images, and the discrepancy comes from the fact that this is not being shown inside the monitor profile. So let me see if I can bring up the assign profile image dialog, and with the assign profile dialog over here, I can select any profile. Right now the profile that's being assigned to the image is ECI RGB because that's what I chose upon opening the image. But let's see if I can bring up the a monitor profile for this image, and the monitor profile is over here, PA271. That's the name of my monitor, and this is the rest, which is probably the date and time, and the fact that it's in mode blah 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 by monitor. So now if I check the preview button, watch this. Does it change the color? Yes, it changes the color. So you see, my hypothesis is not complete or wrong in a way, because I am not getting these colors by using the monitor profile. So what's happening is that the only conclusion I can draw is that the Van Gogh Museum is doctoring the color, saturating the image, or doing something, or tampering with the color of the image before displaying it, before uploading it on Facebook, because these two colors don't match, even if I assign the monitor profile. So that's that's actually a different color image than this image. So that's what I wanted to show you this afternoon. Most of the time, this will be interesting, because most of the time the difference is just that the image is being viewed under the monitor profile in a uncolor managed application, like this is from Microsoft Edge, and I know other browsers have some color management feature inside them, but I'm sticking with Edge for my purpose, and makes me happy, and I don't want to go to 5 or 6 different monitor profiles. And the fact that when you click on the link, you get a completely different rendition of the color. And in this case, it's interesting because the rendition of the color under the Van Gogh Museum is matching the color inside Facebook, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna write to them, drop them a note, and just inquire on this, because I don't see where the difference comes from. I download the image, I use the built-in ECI profile, and I still don't get these colors. So that was I'm going to conclude this presentation, this quick discussion about color management at this point. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, and you know where to reach me at the bottom of the video, or you can drop me an email, and I'm happy to try to assist you anytime.